set a beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, drop it for your wah 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 wah. Lift it up.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. I seen your message, Lisa Lee. Boo, please watch The Fall of Cabal. Fall of Cabal is an anti-Semitic 2019 documentary revealing was created by Dutch conspiracy theorists about the downfall of the cabal, the global elite who control the world. Ooh. Okay, girl, I'm gonna have to watch that. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all get up here. Sorry about the late Joce, y'all. I just got off a flight from San Antonio, one of the most boring places on the face of the earth. Yeah. Shout out to Texas, but ain't nothing out there. I hate Texas. It's not that I hate Texas. I just never been a big fan of Texas. You know, it's just big. 50 interstates to go nowhere. Girl, you're getting on 12 interstates to end up on the street with nothing on there but a nail shop in a cowboy boot store. You know what I mean? Like, Texas is just so... Shout out to my Texas people, but I'm just saying, you know, like, girl, I just ain't nothing in San Antonio but the Alamo. Girl, please. A big old, look like I told my man, I said, you know what? San Antonio remind me of somebody taking a big old bag and filling it with nothing. Hear me out. Big old bag, filling it with nothing and shaking it up, shaking the table and just dropped it. I mean, why is there 12,000 interstates? Ain't no way. When I get off, it don't matter because ain't nothing out there. Okay? Ain't nothing out there. Nah, I did run into a hood club last night. And when I tell you I had a good time, baby, I ran into a hood club last night. So this what happened. I had Googled a hookah shop because I'm like, let me go just smoke me a little hookah. My plane leave at 5, you know, whoop the whoop. So, girl, I had found this Indian place because that's how San Antonio is. Like, it's not like in New Orleans or Atlanta. You Google a hookah spot, girl. It's a club. You know what I'm saying? Girl, long story short, I Googled the hookah spot and it was an Indian spot that sell hummus and stuff. I just knew it was going to be horrible. I just said, Lord, just please let them have a ball. And they do had a ball. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I got on 39,000 interstates to get there. Get off the interstate, park my car, getting ready to walk into it. And I seen this nigga in a Hellcat speed out the parking lot, almost doing donuts. And that caught my attention. I said, whoop, that's my people. You feel what I'm saying? See, anytime niggas is niggering, you know that's your people. So when I seen the nigga almost do a donut and wreck his car coming out the parking lot, immediately my attention went that way. So, girl, then I started opening my ears and they was playing Boosie. They was playing all type of stuff, girl. And I said, hold on. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, but I saw it was like an outside patio type thing. So I was just like, oh, okay. So, girl, I crossed the street. The nigga almost hit 3 cars coming out the driveway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I know it's about to be lit up in there. So when I seen the girls come out, 2 of the girls came out and they had tattoos on their arms and they looked like their outfit came from City Trend. So I said, yeah. I said, I'm sold. Now, the only other thing that I was missing is if they got the hookahs. I said, now, if they got the hookahs, this is my spot right here, okay? So, boom. Girl, get in there. Security, a nigga with a badge. Not even with a badge. A nigga with a bulletproof vest. Girl, please. I get ready to walk in. He talking about, oh, you got to check in. Check in? I said, who you, big you? He said, no, not like that, not like that. He said, you gotta go by the little desk right there and check in. So I went over there, paid my little $5. See, when they say $5, I said, they got hookahs back there? He said, yeah. I said, all right, take my $5. So girl, I go in them. When I tell you the most hood, but I had the best time. The drinks was $6, $7, girl, $8. Girl, it was a pizza place called Tanks or something like that. Girl, the drinks was $8, $6. Girl, I was getting double shots. Double shot me, please. Girl, $8. Girl, let me get 2. What is we talking about? Double shot of 1,800. Clear, okay? But yeah, girl. So I sat there. I had my little hookah. My little hookah went number $39. I said, oh yeah. So I had this girl, and her old man. I think they were swingers though. Cause I'm gonna tell you the story. But anyway, the girl bought my hookah first. And so I asked her, I said, well, you can put it right here. Now, mind you, I'm by myself because that's how I roll. So I asked the girl, I said, you can watch my hookah right quick. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, not me. The drinks is $6. I'm like, girl, you want a drink? You and your old man? And it was like, oh my God, yes. So I got her a shot of Julio Blanco, and I got him a Dos Equis. So when I came back with the drinks, guess what? I made friends. And it was just like, oh my God, girl, you didn't have to do this, as they took the drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is so fake, bro. Niggas is so fake, bro. I love that about us, though. Cause look, when I come back with the Dos Equis in the Julio, I said, here y'all go. She said, oh my God, you didn't have to do that. I swear I love my people, yeah. You can't tell me nothing about my people. Do you hear me? You can't tell me nothing about my people. Girl, the way girl, you did not have to do that. Long story short, we made friends. Now this the part that I felt like they were swingers. Because she was dancing on her man, right? Now, mind you, this is an outside event, outside patio, but she was dancing on her man, and she like whispered over to me and was like, you don't dance? I said, girl, I don't be doing all that. I do, but I was like, girl, I don't be doing all that. And she was just like, she was like, you got to dance with us before we leave. Red flag, bitch. The lies you tell, out of here. Please, girl, no. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. See, y'all got the wrong idea. You see what I'm saying? I don't do that, baby. I am a one man woman. Okay. But yeah, it was lit. It was lit though. It was lit. It was a good time. It was a good time. No, I ain't had no pineapple shirt on. I ain't have no pineapple shirt on, girl. No, girl. Talking about dance with us. Oh, baby, let me get up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, girl. I sure appreciate you. See, you right. Look, abundance and clarity. They was trying to get me. See, by the time I'd have left out that club, if I'd have entertained them, they were gonna have me like little baby, like this. They wanted me like this. The one right here when he ice cream sandwich, but the chocolate on the inside. You see what I'm saying? That's how they wanted me last night, and I caught on to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was born at night, not last night. So because I caught the play, you feel what I'm saying? I say it's time for me to retreat. You feel what I'm saying? Because I did not want a picture or a video of Vu like this. You see what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, but Voodoo, you said something when little baby was in the sandwich. Look at you in the sandwich, looking like ham and cheese. The lies you tell. I said, not today, Satan. Not today. I refused to little baby me. So I went on and retreated. Plus my flight was supposed to leave at 5. So I decided just to get on up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this is what you call situational awareness. You should all have some, okay? Situational awareness is key. But see, yeah, I had to get up out of there. That's with us. Oh, girl, let me go ahead on, girl. Let me go ahead on up out of here. And she was young and he was old. I said, that nigga got this girl probably scissoring everywhere she go. You know what I'm saying? He probably got this girl scissoring all up and down the street. Girl, the lies you tell. Let me get up off of here, girl. Thank y'all. All right, y'all. Let me know when y'all come to New Orleans, girl. I'm going to take care of y'all. Anyways, I'm back. My flight was supposed to land earlier, but it got delayed. And so it's an evening juice. It's an afternoon juice at this point. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody building. Y'all come on in, get the likes up, get the likes up. Get the likes up. Shout out to everybody in the building, please and thank you. Savannah Dog, thank you for the super chat. Says Voodoo, don't sleep on San Antonio, girl. I was snoring on San Antonio. Bought my first house there. They have the most restaurants per capita in the U.S. Girl, and every single one of them sell tacos and empanadas. I did not want to honor Mac and Big Dominican myself all weekend. Girl, it was to the point. I asked my baby what she wanted to eat. She said anything but Mexican. Girl, I was so tired of seeing short, stubby, stout, clear Hispanic eating people, girl. Girl, they do got a lot of restaurants. They do. I'm gonna stop you when you start lying, but they do got a lot of restaurants. It's just that I done had enough nachos and tacos for the, you know. Mm-hmm. But she says they got more restaurants per capita in the U.S. They have SeaWorld, hated it. Fiesta, Texas, don't know it. The Spurs with 5 rings. The Army, Air Force, and the Navy, girl. The 5 rings, the Spurs, the Fiesta, Army, Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and the National Guard could all go lay down. Girl, please. I will snore on San Antonio to the day that I snore for the long haul. Do you hear me? Girl, I'm so tired of them people down there. Everything. Fiesta. It's always a whole bunch of swing. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm so tired of them people, girl. I'm all in the airport trying to find me a breakfast sandwich. Everything a breakfast burrito. I don't want no thin bread. I want thick bread. You see what I'm saying, girl? But shout out to San Antonio. You know, it was cool. I found my little hole in the wall. If I ever go back, I'm going to be in there. But shout out to y'all. We got a show today. Girl. We going to talk about some teens, girl. We got to talk about, girl, the Hebrews went down to Kenya and got attacked. Beat them Hebrews down to the ground. Do you hear me? I keep telling these Negroes in America, y'all running over there with that bull. Them people, girl, they said the people were stoning them and everything. We gonna get into it. Then this lady in New York was out on the streets of New York trying to antagonize this lady who's a anti-abortion. What is it? Yeah. Well, the lady who was doing the interview was a pro-lifer girl. And when I tell you that lady, two-piece this lady, New York is not a real place. I know it ain't. I just feel like it in my heart. New York is not real. And then I'm with the people in the comments, girl, of all places to go. Why New York? Why, girl? Them people fight. They on edge 24/7. They ain't got nothing else to do. They've been dragging around heavy Timbs and heavy coats all their life. Girl, they tired. Them people don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't be having time to play like that. Girl, I could have told the girl, you don't fight nobody who could run in heavy boots. You see what I'm saying? But see, people, remember what I said earlier? Situational awareness. You got to get you a piece of situational awareness. I'm just telling you right now. I don't want to fight nobody who wore heavy boots since they come out the womb. I don't want no parts of y'all. Y'all is a different type of person. You know what I'm saying? It's the endurance for me that I don't feel like I can hang with. So I'm not even going to play with them people in New York. But here you go. We're going to get into it. Who else, girl? DJ Akademiks got some girl rubbing his feet, and I'm confused as to why. There's a video I wanted to touch on about this guy talking about why black men don't go to college. And then what else? Is that it? It was something else. But we're gonna get into it. But before we get into it, I have an honorable mention I want to talk about. It's involving this song. Whoa, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Y'all know that song? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Y'all know that song? Well, see, I've been saying this, and if you haven't heard me say it, I'm gonna say it again. Black America is studied by the powers that be, by the world, actually, everybody in the world. The only people don't know that we're being studied is us, okay? Even when we know it, we really don't know that we're being studied, okay? And what happened is typically we get on here and we just having a gay old time, slapping five, drinking, stepping, doing the two-step, whoop-de-whoop, and we don't know that like lab rats, they got people behind the scenes just taking notes like, oh, okay, so they doing this. We are the culture. We move the culture. If we don't say good to go, it don't go. If we put a stamp on something, it goes, okay? Why is this important? The world done gone to hell and high water. We out here putting boots on the ground. You feel what I'm saying? I saw the clear people was out there marching the other day. Shout out to the Negroes who did not go out there. No, I don't care if you're on the left side or the right side. Shout out to the Negroes who didn't go out there. Now, I did see one lady on there talking about, what the song that lady was saying, I seen it on Topcast Live. I can never catch him live lately. But what the lady was saying, I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Turn me around, girl. I want to take a bow and arrow. Listen to me and listen to me good. It's always a nigga. Oh, girl. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Turn me around. And it's a whole bunch of clear people in the audience. So they wasn't even singing it on cue. She saying, gonna let nobody. And they were saying, turn me round. I said, girl, I want to take some damn, girl, I just want to take a sphere and sprinkle fentanyl on the end of it and just shoot it and let the chips fall where they mean. You feel what I'm saying? I just hate that. Oh, anyways, while that was going on, we've been putting boots on the ground, okay? And that's what we should do. Let them clears fight amongst themselves. Listen, you see who's getting affected the most? Look at the people who's marching. Look at the people who out there crying and acting a fool. And the fact that niggas is on here talking about, it's affecting the economy. Girl, your check ain't changed. You still got your job, huh? Let the clears fight amongst the clears, okay? I just want to make that clear. Let the clear, you sit back and watch, okay? This ain't got nothing to do with you. You let them clears handle their own business. And shout out to niggas. We didn't go out there. We let them people, you know what I'm saying, do what they want to do. But neither here nor there, girl. So look. So tell me why while we putting boots on the ground, the powers that be was looking at us. And when they say, where them fans at? Where them fans at? They actually bought up new fans. So Louis Vuitton says they got fans for $3,950. Now, why is this important? Because I need you niggas to pay attention, okay? First and foremost, I knew when they went on Good Morning America or whatever it was, I knew right then and there it's going to be stolen. I told y'all, shout out to New Orleans, but the Black Mexican Indians or the Indians in New Orleans, they about to take that too. Wait on it. But listen, I knew that these people were going to try to capitalize off of it. My first awakening to this is I remember in 2020 when I was out there trying to go be militant and march for George Floyd and get pepper sprayed like, what's that man name that was with Mike? You feel what I'm saying? I was ready. I put my black outfit on, girl. I had my Black Lives Matter shirt or whatever the case may be. I was going out there, girl, looking like a cute Black Panther, okay? Because I had the little black beret on and all of that. But I was still ready to go get pepper sprayed and bit by dogs. I'm so glad that didn't happen. But anyways, when I seen that it went from regular people on the street selling Black Lives Matter t-shirts to Amazon, I said, oh, them people waited for us to start this movement just so that they could capitalize off it. It was in that moment I said, that's what they doing. See, soon as we picked up on Black Lives Matter, boom, the coin started going, and everybody and their mom wanted a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, and because they were cheaper, people were going on Amazon and getting it. I'm telling you, because I bought mine from a dude. You feel what I'm saying? But why is this important? So we've been putting boots on the ground, and Louis Vuitton said, oh, we got to capitalize off of this, and now you have a $4,000 fan. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, niggas is so materialistic and so stupid. I know it's going to be somebody on TikTok, where them fans at, and that LV going to pop out, and I swear to God, I hope they fall in the ditch. Do not listen. Do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe. They have been doing this for ages. Now we're in the age of Aquarius. We're in the age where information and knowledge is infinite, and we can figure out whatever it is they're doing. As a matter of fact, you know what I think we should do? I think a nigga who make fake knockoffs should make the fake LV fans and sell them for $300. I'd rather see a nigga make a fake one and sell them at the trail ride for $300. Do not go buy these fans. I know niggas like the up on, get the ups on the next nigga. That's the only reason a nigga will go buy that. I don't even see how that fan even have durability like the other one. You see what I'm saying? Do not go buy this fan thinking you gonna look better than the next nigga when you in your trail ride line. Do not do that. You are contributing to your own demise. I'm not a label girl. I never really did care about labels. Never did since the beginning. So I don't give a damn about labels. But I know my people. My people like to look better and feel better and up themselves above the rest of us because they don't flex on the white folks. They flex on us. Only thing I'm asking is that please do not fall for this. Please do not fall for this. Please do not fall for this. Keep ordering your little fans that you've been ordering, or you know what I'm saying, off Amazon or whatever the case may be. Keep doing what you've been doing. Do not fall for this, because then you wonder why. You think because let me say this too to my people. It take you to be in a life or death situation to realize things don't matter. After Hurricane Katrina, niggas was stealing brand new Cadillac Escalades off the showroom floor. They had them broken all of the dealerships. They were stealing TVs. They had all type of stuff. But guess what? It had zero value when the value was in food, water, and shelter. What's the point in having a Cadillac if you can't get no gas? You get it? Y'all got to stop putting your everything into these labels. It don't make you look better. It just make you feel like you look better. But at the end of the day, yes, some people gonna be like, "Oh, she doing her big one," because some people are falling for the trap. But what I'm telling y'all is, we got bigger fish to fry. Do not stop contributing to our own demise. To hell with a Louis Vuitton fan. To hell with it. Our culture has always been for sale, and it sucks. You know what I'm saying? It really, really sucks. Everybody capitalizes off Black American culture. Everybody except us. Y'all don't see a problem with that? The Arabs, the Africans, the Asians, the clears, everybody make money off of you except you. Thank Mike, because before that, we were our own economic force, but that's a story for another day. The point I'm making is, please don't fall for the Louis Vuitton fan. Keep going, get your regular Black fans, girl, and trail ride it on out. Yeah, I love that we not worried about nothing and we just doing our own thing, but please do not fall for this okie doke. You're not going to look better. You actually just going to be out of $4,000 for nothing. Because once the trail ride trend is gone, then what you going to do with the fan? You bitches don't be around here hitting fans all, you know what I mean? Don't fall for it. That's all I wanted to say about that. But let's move on. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Get the likes up on the video. Now, I want to go to, we got to do the Hebrews last because that was hilarious. Do you hear me? Let's go to this SNL skit. I'm so tired. Listen to me. I am so tired of Teathers mocking us and being celebrated and then getting paid for it. Now, I don't know who this Teather is, but she's doing SNL and she's supposed to be acting as a Black American woman, not just any Black woman, a Black American woman. Now, somebody in the comments said, "That's my Nigerian sister." And I said, there you go. That's one thing Tariq do have a point with. Every time it's time to get celebrated, okay? Every time it's time to get celebrated, here they come delineating. First of all, keep her Nigerian ass. We don't give a damn. And Black American women, stop propping up this negative stereotype of you. You don't want people thinking you're ignorant. You don't want people thinking you're ghetto, but you clap for stupid like this. Stop it. Stop it. Now, this ain't even a Black American woman. They went got a Teather, per usual, to play us, and she's mocking us, in my opinion. I felt played, even with the Jasmine Crockett's of the world. Stop parading and clapping for that. That is not good. That is disgustingly horrible. That's disgustingly horrible. Let's get into the little skit real quick. Y'all get the likes up on the video. And then I'm going to show you the girl who says she's Nigerian. Look. Take her Nigerian ass back to Nigeria. Matter of fact, where do they even come from?
Look out here with his filibuster. Shoo! I had my fill of busters. So these men ain't what? We finna get fired with it. Burn the damn soul. I'm gonna be mad at y'all.
Why Nigerians don't act like Nigerians? Why when they get these opportunities, why they don't say, no, I don't want to act like a Black American woman. I'm a Nigerian. Let me show you how the Nigerians would respond. But they can't because they won't, and they won't because they can't. This is the point. I don't need another person mocking who y'all believe or perceive us to be. I don't need that. SNL ain't never been funny, ever. The only time it was funny was when Eddie Murphy was on there. That's it. It ain't never been funny. It wasn't even funny when what's his name was on there, the other Black dude, Hustle Man. It ain't never been funny. Clear people watch this show. That's it. That's all. So any type of mocking of Black Americans or Black people, period, you're being laughed at, not laughed with. Okay? And then to go get a Teather to get on here and act and try to play the role. I was about to say something bad. Tracy Morgan, that's his name. You want to know how you know SNL was never funny? When In Living Color was on the air, SNL couldn't even survive. Do you hear me? Couldn't even survive. So that's how you know where the real comedy is. SNL is trash, okay? This lady trying to mock America, Black America, I don't give a damn if it was a skit or not. Go write a skit about Nigerians and reenact that. Whatever culture they told you have in Nigeria. Go reenact a skit of a deep voice woman going, voodoo. Go do that. Now, see, if I got on here and did that, then I'd be wrong. But she on there, oh, girl, because these men ain't. Yeah, girl, because I done been full of niggas and da-da-da-da. Now, if I got on here and say how I feel like Nigerians is, I'd be wrong. I'm so tired of these Tethers. I'm so tired. Lord have mercy, I'm so tired. Like, it just wasn't funny. And Black women, stop applauding that ignorant ass shit, whether it come from us or not. Now, look at the girl. She put the flags in the comments. I seen it on the way here. Let me see where she at. My Nigerian sister. And look at James Wright Chanel, fat ass. That's why Krishan knocked your tooth out, you fat bastard. You patty pie eating hoe. I can't stand people who applaud this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it just drives me crazy. It was some girl, I can't see her comment on here, but I definitely was on my phone. But she hollered, my Nigerian sister. And then somebody was like, see y'all delineating. She was like, I'm just saying she's Nigerian. Of course, y'all always do that. Carry your Nigerian ass back to Nigeria. How about that? Start coming on here and show us how the Black women in Nigeria be with their niggas. Oh, my bad. They get machetes and chop their things off. Like, this is not funny. This is not funny. And then we'll never beat this. I can't find her comment, but it was a girl on here. We'll never beat this until we say, because we are the culture, whatever we say go, whatever we say don't go, won't go. When we put our foot down, then they'll stop. But while we still parading and clapping, this is what we gonna get. A cosplaying Tether. A cosplaying Tether. And they always get up and come up on us, on the backs of us, portraying us. Every single one of them. They can't come in and play a Nigerian. They can't come in and play. They always come in playing us, acting like us until somebody tell you or till they tell you at the award show that they something else. Duck ass. Man, let me move on before I say something that's going to get me in trouble. Get on here and talk about how y'all mamas be beating y'all up. Education. Education. Get a good Nigerian boy. Good Nigerian boy or a white man. Get the white man. No, black American. No. Get the white man. Get the white man. Get your ass on here and show us how your mom do that, bitch. I'm just saying, that should be pissing me off. Bitch. Tell us how your mama make you go and get 39 degrees and all the whole time you want to be a slut. $1 million in debt just so your mom could brag to her friends and say you a doctor. Bitch, you ain't. Girl, people get on my nerves. Think you flexing by going to get all them degrees. Wendy Osefo, I have 9 degrees and you over there with fake boobs, fake ass, trying to fit in with Gizzard with no degrees. Duck ass. Girl, think about it. Wendy Osefo got 39 degrees. 400 degrees, no juvie. And this hoe went on all that work to go to the Real Housewives of Potomac to go get a BBL and run behind Gizzard. You can't make it up. And really thought you was going to come on the show and flex because you the smartest, because you got all these degrees. When you realize, girl, we don't care about all of that. And all of us got degrees. Let's really be clear, because Gizzard has a degree. Black women in America get degrees too. Let's really be clear about that. However, what we're not going to do is let you think that you're better or smarter, bitch. You will come down to us. And that's what she did. All of that Johns Hopkins for her to be on YouTube. Think about it. This bitch went to school for 30 years, 40 days, and 40 nights. And that bitch got a YouTube channel. You can't make this up. Child. Could you imagine having your mama having you go get all them degrees, then you come home and tell her you want to get a BBL and be on YouTube? This was a mama.
Fuck you and your family, bitch.
What do you mean you want to be a YouTuber? YouTuber? What do you mean? What do you mean, Wendy? I did not raise you like that. Do you want to be a YouTuber? What about all the degrees? I told my friends you gotta get all the degrees and you want to go be a YouTuber. What is wrong with you, Wendy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy, girl? What is wrong with you? Matumbo. The girl she wanna go to be a YouTuber. I sent you to school for 30 years and you wanna go back and be a YouTuber? You're letting me down. How am I gonna buy my skin bleach? Wendy, you messing me up. How do I buy my skin bleach? I'm gonna get black again. It's all because you want to be a YouTuber. Duck ass. Girl, I'm just saying, girl. All that. You got a BBL and a YouTube channel, bitch, please. Moving on. Let me move on. Y'all know Wendy mama be bleaching her skin. That hoe was as pale as a hearse the other time I see. Look, bitch, I seen Wendy mama one time as white as this goddamn iPad charger. Do you hear me? Listen to me and listen to me good. Bitch, I seen Wendy mama one year on Real Housewives of Potomac in the kitchen, and it didn't help she had on all white, and they was running there saying she putting spells on people. Bitch, Wendy was like, mama, they saying that you putting spells on people, and here come Wendy mama. What do you mean they put a spell? I don't put a spell. I'm Catholic. I love Jesus. I love white Jesus. I don't put a spell on nobody. When did they say that put a spell? I don't do. No, they're trying to say that because I'm Nigerian. I don't do the spell. Do I look like I do the spell? Yes, I white. But do I look like I do the spell? I don't do the spell on nobody. Wait, I'm going to call up the Risha and do the spell. Now I do the spell. I do the spell now. She say I do the spell. I didn't do the spell. Wendy, you got to do something about this girl. She got to go. I don't do no spell. Bitch. You a lie to me, bitch. You definitely did the spell. Oh yeah, bitch. You did the spell. I don't give a damn. I wasn't there, bitch. Neck on the chopping board. Whatever they said you did, bitch, you did that. I don't give a damn. You feel me, girl? Please. Yes, you did. Yeah, Wendy Mama. Yes, you did. I seen you. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Don't do that now. Yes, you did. You did that spell. You look like you just came from down there doing another spell. Let me stop for that lady. Put a spell on me. I put a spell on you. They make me say, you know, you gotta just laugh from not being mad. That's how I feel, because I really am mad. I'm tired. Girl, tired of these damn tethers. Anyways, let's move on, girl. Let's move on. Girl, that's got to be a failure, though. Boy, my mama sent me to school, get all them degrees, and I'm paying back all these student loans. And, bitch, I want to go get a BBL and a YouTube channel, bitch. Wendy got a good husband, because I'd have divorced that hoe. Bitch, we got bills, hoe. You playing. Bitch, we over here cosplaying like we rich. Bitch, we gotta pay this $1 million house note, and you over here playing, bitch. Oh, hell no. She got her a good man now. Eddie's a good man. He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man, Savannah. She got her a good man, because I ain't gonna lie. Baby, that hoe would have came home talking about she don't want to be no professor no more. You want to go be on YouTube and get a BBL. Oh, bitch, you're going to get the BBL. L, heavy on the L. You just lost me. Gots to go, girl. We got paid. We got bills over here. We done moved in this house. We could barely afford you. You're spending money trying to open businesses and can't think your way out of a paper. But girl, please. Yeah. And for anybody who been following me, knowing I've been on Wendy Mama top since the beginning of time. Do you hear me? Since the beginning of time, I have been on Wendy Mama's top. I couldn't stand. I never liked that lady. I never liked it, Wendy Mama. Never. I'm trying to see if I can find this old video I did when I used to be doing the videos in the studio. I never liked it, that lady. I'm talking about from day one. I never liked it, that lady. I always thought something was wrong with the lady. You know what I'm saying? I just never liked it, though. I just never did. It's something about her. Let me see. Potomac, hair, Hold on. Let me see. Oh, no, that's me talking about Wendy trying to assimilate on the show. Girl, yeah, I never did like that lady, girl. I can't find it. Love and Marriage, Married to Medicine. I used to do all type of stuff, girl, on here. Well, girl, I ain't know I had all this on here. I ain't never scrolled down my Instagram. Oh, I was cutting up, huh? No scissors. Go ahead on, girl. All right, moving on, because I can't find it. And I don't want to spend too much time looking for it. All right, y'all, get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Please, and thank you. Get the likes up on the video. I know I got on this black. What do you mean? Wendy, what do you mean? You're not good at the girl, shut your crazy ass up. You feel what I'm saying, girl? Please, if you don't go sit down somewhere else. All right, let's move on. If I find it later, I'll play it. All right, so now I want to move on to the next topic. Let's go to what we had on likes. Okay, only 375 people like the video. Let me give y'all a commercial break. Only 375 people like the video, and they got almost 900 people in the building. Y'all get the likes up so we can get the video out in the algorithm, okay? Y'all need a blessing today, Monday. Let's get TD on here. Bless them TD before I get them all deported.
Will somebody please deport me? Yeah, I need deported. Please deport me back home to my Father who art in heaven. Yeah, I want to be deported. Handcuff me and send me away to the Father. Cause there's so much going on this earth. It gets to me sometimes. Yeah, and in these times, I gotta remind myself of my beautiful qualities to help me keep on pressing, such as I am beautiful on the inside and out. I am unique. I am real and authentic. Yeah. I'm not like everybody else, 'cause I'm me, and that's alright. I am lovable, I am loving, and I am loved. Yeah. I am healthy, and I am wealthy. So until my father called me home, I guess I can't be deported, but I'm gonna be imported right here, right now, and enjoy my day, and I hope you do too. Peace.
Yeah, get TD up here. Get TD up here to port y'all to the doggone like button, because y'all be playing. Look, I found the video, y'all. Get the lights up. This the I used to be a fool. Hold on.
And she gets out the car. Wendy and Mia goes to greet her. They were telling her how good she looked. And Mia asked her how old she was. And she said, I'm 54. Mia was like, girl, you look real good. And here come Wendy. See, I would have never asked her that, because the way I was raised, my mother would have said, you don't worry about how old I am. You just worry about how old you look. And whatever the hell she did. And it's just like, yeah, because your mama old. I would say that too if I look like an old ass woman with a fucking poncho on, swung around my shoulder, bitch. Can you throw it over your shoulder like a continental soldier, bitch? I would have been saying that too if I looked like the village. I'm just, hold on. God don't like ugly, bitch. My whole little laptop done flew out my hand. So girl, yeah, but still. Shut the fuck up, Wendy. I don't like you no more again. I ain't really like you before. Turn around, girl.
See, I've been on Wendy, girl. I've been on her trail. Do you hear me? Now I ain't gonna lie. When I was dragging her mama, my iPad just fell, girl. It probably was her mama. It probably was her mama. Now that I'm thinking about it, girl, because I was saying I would too if I looked like an old ass woman, girl. Then I had the iPad in my hand. Next thing you know, it just fell on the ground. Girl, I think that was that lady mama. That had to be that lady mama. That had to be that lady mama. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, she put that spell. She did that spell. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, ma'am. Now let's move on. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing more videos back in the studio too. I ain't been back there in like a year or two. I just been doing lives. But anyway. Let's move on. So, okay, next up, we want to talk about, hold on, let me go pull it up. I want to get into the girl who popped the So, okay, let me set it up. This girl was doing interviews in New York. Now, why the girl showed the New York streets, you could tell she's not from New York. She couldn't have been. Because I'm not from New York, and even I know don't go around there playing with them people. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, look. So, the girl goes to New York, girl. And in New York, she's talking about, I guess the girl doing the interview is pro-life, and the girl that's getting interviewed is the pro-choice. That's what it is, pro-choice. So now she's interviewing the girl who's pro-choice, but she's kind of being passive-aggressive, condescending, like trying to make it seem like, because the girl did say that children in foster homes need to be 86, but she was twisting up her words, and the girl ended up getting messed up or getting mad and just two-pieced the girl and knocked her. Girl gave that girl a horn like a unicorn. Do you hear me? Girl, y'all got to get into this. Wait, girl, get the lights up on the video. I was weak when I seen this. I said, oh, she deserved it though. Look.
We're doing some interviews today. Such a good vibe. Should we kill the kids in foster care?
Why not? Why not? If that's the case.
We should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them who makes them like personal slaves.
You should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
You should kill the victims of molestation.
I think, what does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have to have a channel.
Yeah, we're doing
two.
Just don't have sex then.
Even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice. I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really...
Two.
Just don't have sex.
Stop him.
What's wrong with you?
Stop him. Stop my...
You have a... Oh my god. She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face. Oh my god.
For live action, Savannah.
So wait, before we get into the interview part from the news. So this is what happened. The girl who's doing the interview is pro-life, and the girl who's being interviewed is pro-choice. Now, according to the video we just saw, it looks like the girl who was pro-choice got upset and just two-pieced the girl who was pro-life. That's what it looks like on the video, and we're going to get into that later, so put a pin in that. But she two-pieced the girl and cussed her out walking across the street. Now, one thing I could come to the conclusion of when I seen this, the girl who's doing the interview, I'm looking at her and I'm looking at her mannerisms, and I'm saying, something in the milk ain't clean.
He ain't even from Acorn.
I was like, she ain't no Black American. She might have a little mixture, but a nigga, she ain't no nigga. Like, her situational awareness was so off. You feel what I'm saying? And she kept cutting the girl off and whoop and then saying stuff and implying stuff. And she just felt, this is why I knew. She felt so assured that she wouldn't get popped. That was the red flag for me. When the fact that she was just talking to the girl like there's nothing bad could happen to this. There's nothing bad that can happen from this. I knew right then and there that she ain't from Acorn, because girl, you don't be going back and forth with nobody and don't be ready for the ready. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, so that's where we are now. Now she goes on the news and now she's going viral, which is probably what she wanted. Other non-Acorn behavior. And this is what happened on the news. Look.
Craven Anteo joins me now. Savannah, oh my goodness.
Her last name Anteo. She definitely ain't from Acorn. Her last name is Anteo. So that tells me this.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Yeah. She's a foreigner. She's a foreigner with a hard ER. Hard ER foreigner.
I see the bandages on your forehead. I know you went to the hospital. Let's start with, how are you doing?
I am doing okay, honestly. The accident could have been much worse. So I guess it wasn't an accident. It was definitely on purpose. But I'm doing all right. I got some battle scars, but we're here.
Well, I'm curious, stitches? What happened at the hospital?
Yes. So no broken bones, but I did have to get 2 stitches right below my eyebrow. And I've obviously got a very shiny pink eye here.
My goodness, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that happened to you. I imagine you've been doing...
Ain't no nigga about to get on no interview talking about, yeah, I got a little shiner. Yeah, got a little pink Band-Aid, little shiner. I wasn't expecting that, But what's the next question, Bob? Girl, please. Bitch, we be done rallied up our cousins and all them looking for this hoe on the street. Is you crazy? Girl, we online trying to find out where this hoe live, where she work. Girl, what is you saying? We ain't got time to be on Fox News doing no interview. I done already called my people, bitch. I had one of my cousins to ask somebody around there who already know I know that so-and-so people. All right, bet. Bitch, we done already Googled this whole on Facebook to see where she live and where she work at, because we putting up to the house or the job. Bitch, it don't matter. Girl, we not, girl, please. Right, Lisa Love, girl, I want my lick back. Girl, interview, bitch, please. This bitch done knocked me from between here and next week, and you want me to get on the Fox News? Yeah, I just got a little shiner, you know. I mean, I didn't expect this, but, you know, expect the unexpected, Bob. Bitch, please. Girl, by the time they'd have caught up with me, bitch, we'd have been in handcuffs because they done called the police for trespassing. Do you hear me? Bitch, by the time y'all would have seen me, they'd have been called the police because that girl done called the police for trespassing because me and my people outside telling that hoe come outside. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, we done already been down to the job and told that hoe we know where she live and know what time she get off. Girl, what is you saying? Girl, please. Yeah, she ain't from Acorn, y'all. Cause listen, bitch, I'm beefing with this hoe forever, bitch. We could be 100 years old, bitch. I'm getting my lick back. I don't give a bitch. You snuck me. Matter of fact, when she turned around to walk away, she went back. Girl, I'd have ran behind this whole girl. You crazy? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at my face. The bitch right there. What you mean? Look at your face. You ain't got time to look at your face. Girl, is you crazy? I'd have took that microphone, bitch. Look, bitch, I'd have took the back of that microphone, bitch. I'd have flipped that bitch over like this, bitch. Talk about Pound Town. Girl, is you crazy? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, my face. Girl, I wouldn't even felt no blood. Girl, what is you saying? Girl, please. Girl, but let's get back to it.
Doing some of these men on the street interviews, asking people their opinion, obviously with people that disagree with you as well when it comes to a very heated issue, the issue of abortion. Have you ever seen anything like this? Did this come out of complete left field? Did you know you could be in a situation where something like this could happen? For live action, okay, Savannah Craven.
To other people, I've seen this happen, but it was in a moment where I never thought this was going to happen to me. I live here in the city, and I'm very used to dealing with out of control protesters. And
she got clear in her. Oh, yes. She got some whole milk in her. It wouldn't surprise me if one of her parents whole milk. Let me tell you why. First of all, she a transplant. It's giving colonizer tease. It's giving gentrification tease. Okay, it wouldn't surprise me if one of her parents is clear. Okay, first of all, let's start that first. Secondly, that bitch said, oh, I've seen it happen before. I just never thought it would happen to me. That's called privilege. You get it? See, black people don't look at nothing and say it'll never happen to me. Every time, bitch, we scared. If it happened to you, bitch, we over there talking about, girl, that could have been me. She over there. I'm telling you, she got clear in her. Yes, she do. She got clear in her. That girl said, I've seen it happen before to other people, but I just never thought it happened to me. I mean, I live downtown Manhattan. I have a penthouse. Like, I've never thought that would ever happen to me. Like, oh my God. Like, I've never been in an altercation. This is my first fight in my entire life. I don't know. I'm still a little traumatized, but I'll be okay because I have to keep up the fight. I have to keep up the fight for pro-life. Because God loves us all. He doesn't see color. Girl, please.
And abortion supporters, but there was no lead up to this altercation. It was like we were having a conversation and all of a sudden she just lets loose on my face.
And to what do you attribute that, Savannah? I mean, you're having a conversation. It does sound like you're debating each other a little bit and you didn't see this coming. Like, well,
this still shot is fucking hilarious. Do you hear me? This still shot, wait, get me smaller so y'all can see. This still shot is candid camera. But I should have knew she wasn't from Acorn when she had on that Charlotte Russe onesie. Girl, please. This still shot. Oh my God. Girl, this is golden. Do you? Girl, my girl went down to American Eagle, got her all-into-one. Do you hear me? Put on her Crocs and went downtown with her mic and said, I'm about to have a conversation with the locals. And that girl Fifth had a conversation with her face, girl. This is comical, this pose right here, though.
it's hard to explain another person's irrational motivations, but just she'd reached the end of the argument. She had nothing left but physical violence.
It seems so. The left and many abortion supporters, they don't like a differing opinion. They don't like their opinion to be challenged. And I believe what happened here was, like you said, we got to the end of the argument. I was repeating back the things that she had stated to me.
So there you go. Now, first of all, ma'am, the way that girl popped you upside your head, bitch, you should never want to be on the streets of New York again. First of all, shout out to the heavy boo people in New York. Shout out to the people who passed the green lady with the thing in her hand. But this the perk. Ma'am, leave them folks alone, because you ain't bad. Listen, and they make it political. Oh, the people on the left, you know, they don't like to be challenged a lot. You know, and I think that's what's really going on here. It's the left. It's the woke people. They don't like to be challenged. And I'm just here to challenge the people, you know? Girl, all y'all crazy. And let me tell y'all something too. Just like the same rule with the food stamps and junk food. That's because, listen, these people are putting these abortion laws the way they are and cutting down on food stamp with junk food because they trying to save the clears, not you. You just a byproduct if it affects you, okay? The clears are going out of business like Kmart. The clears are going out of business like Kmart, okay? And they trying to preserve whatever clear they can preserve. So they trying to tell them girls they can't go get the abortions and all of that stuff. And on top of that, they want them to live longer. So they trying to cut the food stamps. If you get stamps and they cut yours, girl, you just casualty of war. You a cow, girl. They wasn't trying to do that for you. This ain't for you. This for them. They not attacking you. They trying to save them. Okay? But with that being said, girl, leave them people alone. But look at the girl came out. The girl came out. So the girl who popped her, she came out and had something to say. And she said that the girl edited that video and that's not what really happened. And I said, sound about right. I literally said that. I said, yup, I believe that. Because I understand how these people is with this editing. I'm a content creator. I can make a video. I can take a video that somebody else posts and I can edit the video to make it look like or say whatever I want it to look like or say. Okay? These are facts. So the girl came out and she responded. It says the woman who punched the pro-life reporter in the face during the recorded interview issued an apology on Saturday, but argued that the antagonistic target provoked her into the act of violence per New York Post. Brianna Rivers from the Boogie Down Bronx acknowledged that she was in the wrong for hitting her. You lied. I wouldn't say that on paper. It says wrong for hitting Savannah Craven Antayo, a reporter for pro-life organization Live Action. To Savannah, I sincerely apologize, but can I sit around and allow you to continue pushing this one-sided narrative? I understand hands being put on someone is never the answer, but throwing rocks and hiding hands is worse. Rivers wrote in a Facebook post. She knows the truth and she needs to release the footage in its entirety. Savannah is a professional antagonist, not a reporter, and the truth will be told. It says Rivers posted a message claiming that Craven and Tayo was deliberately provoking her during their street interview in Harlem, where Craven and Tayo continuously interrupted Rivers while she was speaking. Rivers also alleged that Craven and Tayo edited the video to omit what she referred to as relentless antagonization and the moments that led up to the punch. I will not allow my image to be defamed by this woman's actions. Anyone who knows me knows how respectful I am. I don't even litter. There's no way you believe I'm punching people for disagreeing with my point of view, wrote Rivers in the video. And Tayo can be heard accusing Rivers of being okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused. That's not the point. What I'm saying is Rivers said before throwing a series of punches straight at Craven on Tayo's face before walking away. The conservative influencer known for posting videos that mock and criticize progressive women ended up with a black eye, 2 stitches below her eyebrow, considerable pain in her nose, and a significant emotional toll, she told the Post. Now, I would lie like I normally do and say I don't condone violence, but sometimes I think it's necessary. Now, do I think the girl should have popped the girl? Probably not. But I don't know the whole story because allegedly the Ontario girl edited and cut the video to make it look like the girl just went off out of nowhere, out of reason. You know what I mean? So you can't listen. This is the thing. Pro-life, pro-choice, two sides of the same coin, like Democrats, Republican. Every yin has a yang, every good has a bad, every up has a down, every left has a right. That's what this is all about. It's just all a bunch of divisive BS. But the fact that this girl posted this video and didn't call the police tells me that she knows. I'm talking about Anteo girl. She knows that something she did was in the wrong. Now, I would never admit on nobody's paperwork that I put my hands on the girl. I say it was AI. I say it was AI. I didn't do that. I didn't even say that neither. That was edited. I ain't do that, girl. I wasn't even out there. Girl, what is you saying? I get one of my cousins or somebody. Maybe my grandma to say I was at her house. Girl, I was at home. Girl, that was AI. She know the people. Girl. Bitch, they're gonna have to take me to prison, and I'm still gonna say it was AI. I don't care. It was AI. But anyways, yeah, other than admitting that you popped the girl upside the head, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, this is what they do, and this is how you know she clear. She don't mind getting knocked out for the camera. Black people, we gotta not after you knock me out and black my eye on my camera. First of all, you'll never see the light of day of the footage, bitch. Ain't going out. Let's start that first. Even if it happened on camera, I hope you screen recorded it, because bitch, when I end a live, it's deleted. Okay. First and foremost. Secondly, my thing is this. I think that girl is hired by the right to do just what she's doing and antagonize the people, but she just didn't expect to get popped. But there's got to be some clear in her to be okay to get popped. That's all I'm saying. And at the end of the day, I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her at all. At all. And there's a reason why she's on Fox News explaining the situation, because that's the clears people trying to see the clears. I keep telling you, Negroes, all of this stuff, if you really pay attention to what's been going on in politics, think about it. Most of this stuff affecting the clears, not the niggas. That's why we around here hollering, where them fans at? It's not because we fighting through it. Ain't nothing to fight through, girl. This is affecting the clears. When you looked at that protest, a sea full of clears. Girl, it looked like the land of milk and honey. Do you hear me? Nothing but milk all over the street, girl. Look like cows just relieve themselves all through the street. That ain't affecting you, girl. Let them people fight amongst themselves. You just prepare yourself in case something come your way, you could defense. You know what I'm saying? Girl, let them people fight amongst themselves. Don't you go dividing yourself from your family and all that. If you ever want to know who getting messed up on it the most, look at the people complaining. Don't let the shade room in the neighborhood talk make you think that you fucked up. Girl, I know niggas still doing good. Girl, them niggas in the club last night had hookahs. Them niggas was in the club last night where I was at, girl. Hookahs, drinks, bottles, girl. Them niggas ain't look like they was hurting. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Yeah, girl. Get off of here, girl. That's good for your ass. Now go home and tell whatever clear parent you got, what happened. Oh my God, I got a shiner. Oh my God, I got a shiner. I didn't expect it. I've seen it a million times on the subway, but I didn't expect it to happen to me. I mean, people fight all the time in the streets. There's no sidewalks and no grass, so they don't do anything but fight, you know? And I just realized, coming from a place that has a lot of grass, the people like to fight when there's no grass. But I just didn't expect it to happen to me. I got a shiner. I should go back to Kentucky. The people are much nicer there. See how New York caught it straight? Shout out to New York. To New York. To the heavy boot people. Shout out to my heavy boot people. Yeah, y'all caught it straight. You know I wasn't going to get off here without catching you, giving y'all a straight. Y'all know how I go, New York. You know who been quiet lately? You know who been quiet lately? Y'all, guess who been quiet lately? We used to be dragging them up and down the ground, but they've been quiet. They've been doing so good. Guess who been quiet? Let me get them up here. Even though what we do is wrong. Girl, y'all been quiet, huh, Philly? Hot cheese steak. Go ahead on, cheese steak. Y'all been quiet. Shout out to Philly, bro. You know, Philly, at one point, y'all monopolized the show. Yes, you did. Girl, we couldn't get on here and do nothing without mentioning somebody down there in Philly. But yes, I will say this. Y'all been doing y'all big one. Y'all been staying out the way. You see what I'm saying? Y'all ain't been acting crazy. Y'all been doing y'all thing. Shout out to Philly, bro. Shout out to Philly. You know, I love my people down in Philly. That's my cousins out there too. You know, they throw it off too because they got grass, but they don't have no trees. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it make them do stuff like this. But it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Philly, bro. Love y'all down to the ground. Do you hear me? Love Philly down to the ground. Yes, I do. Now, I feel like since I brought y'all up, y'all gonna be in the news. Treat life, Philly. Treat life. But I ain't gonna lie, at one time, y'all was in the news, girl. Every other day I'm on here talking about something what's going on in Philly. Y'all been chilling though. I like that for Philly. Y'all been eating y'all food and minding y'all business. There you go. I love that for y'all. Yes, I do. Get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. I don't even know if I want to do this next story. But let's do Akademiks fat ass. You know what I'm saying? I heard Will got a new song. I seen him over there on not $1 million worth of game. He was over there too. But I seen him over there with Noriega on Drink Champs. Ooh, that liquor making Noriega. Ooh, that liquor got Noriega shrinking like a prune, girl. Y'all seen Noriega? That nigga got a problem. He got to go to rehab. Oh, girl, when Noriega popped up on that doggone camera and that nigga face was all sunk in, talking about we got Phil, we got Willie, we got Will from Philly. We came all the way down to Philly. You know, me and Capone, you know, we've been, you know, back in the day, we tried to get a record with Will, but, you know, they said we were more corny than Will, but, you know, it's an honor to be called corny if I get called corny with the likes of Will Smith. Everybody drink a shot for Will Smith. It's Will in the house. I remember summertime, I wanted to do a remix and you slapped me, but yeah, it was a good time. Everybody take a shot for Will. Even Will was looking at that nigga like, nigga, is you okay? Will was like, at one point, Will was talking and that nigga wanted to take another shot. Will was like, is you cool? You see what I'm saying, girl? It was bad when Will was like, you want to take another shot? Like, he was like, oh, no, I don't really want to take one. He was like, go ahead on, take one. No, I don't want to take one. Go ahead on, take one. Well, you know, I wasn't really going to take one. But yeah, go on what you said. Go what you were saying. Go finish what you were saying. I'm telling you, it remind me of that girl last night when I bought her a drink, her and her man. Girl, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. You did not have to do that. Thank you so much, girl. You know what? I was telling my old man, I said, that girl don't have to buy us a drink. When she come over here, I'm going to tell her, don't even bring us the drink. But you bought it, so thank you, girl. I appreciate it, girl. I love my people, bro. I swear I love my people. I love my people. We different. We're a different breed of people. I love my people, bro. We special in a good way. It's sometimes in a crazy way too, but in a good way. You know what I'm saying? But that's how Noriega was taking the shot. And I'm just sitting here going, that nigga need help. That nigga need help. Somebody need to check on Noriega. I don't know who Capone is, but check on that nigga Nori. That nigga look crazy as hell. Let's move on. Now, Akademiks is where I was going. So yeah, Akademiks fat ass done got some light-skinned girl to rub his feet. And after I threw up in my mouth, I came to and realized this fat funky bastard is trying to embarrass this girl. But I don't care because I don't think she from Acorn, no way. But look at act with the girl. What's the name? What's the girl name? Selena Powell passionately rubs DJ Akademiks funky nasty feet. She clear too. She look clear. Yeah, go ahead and get the reparations. What's going on?
What the hell? What the hell?
Can I also say this? I'll never forgive y'all. Shout out to New Orleans, but y'all made this nigga famous. What's that little nigga name? Rob49. First of all, that nigga looks slow as hell. Love him. Shout out to New Orleans. I gotta say, because I gotta be an equal opportunity booker. That What the Hell song and the song he did with every song he ever did is trash. And the fact that people really got this dude thinking he a rapper, girl, is next level. Now he got a song hollering about what the hell is. And niggas is running around here talking about what the hell is, what the hell, what the hell is, what the hell is, what the hell. Anyway, off of that, he got a clear woman rubbing his feet. And the fact that he posted this, maybe he's inspired by Ye. Maybe he's inspired by Ye. Because, you know, Ye had his white slave going around here naked. You know what I'm saying? And I think her family done finally snapped her out of it. And they say she done left. So maybe Ak is trying to pull a page out of Ye's book. Now, I don't know who Selena Power is. I don't really care, to be completely honest. She probably one of these ready-made celebrities y'all be making famous on Instagram and all of that. That's what it's given to me. That's what it's given to me. But anyways, yeah, this is what we got. It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. Bree, thank you for the super chat. TikTok user make these LV knockoffs. Are we talking about the fans? Hey, if they black, support them. Why not? Pure Joy, thank you for the super chat. Boo, she was uptown on 126th Street and Lenox Avenue antagonizing people. Nah, she ain't from New York. I know she wasn't from New York. You know how I knew Pure Joy? Because the fact that she was just so nonchalant. I ain't even from New York, and I know not to go up there acting like nothing could happen to me. You feel what I'm saying? But that's the clear part of her. That's the clear part of her. She got exactly what she was looking for. Char J, thank you for the super chat. Lord, she hit her so hard, my nose hurt. Shake my head. She popped that hole hard. She Ike Turner, that hoe. Yes, she did. Sassy Brown, thank you for the super chat. She says, I think you meant my dad was an alcoholic. Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, Nori dad was an alcoholic. You know that runs genetically, right? Yeah, you said Nori. Sassy Brown, listen, I know exactly what you're saying. Thank you for the super chat. You know that's a genetic trait, right? Passed from father to son. So it would make sense. And the fact that the powers that be would have Nori go through the open door, you know, the doors he was talking about, all to kill him with alcohol, that's a different level. That's a different level. Who that was? Put it in the chat. Who that was? Thank you for the super chat. Who that was that said that they went down there by Nori and them and said that they needed to check on Nori because Nori was so drunk. Something like that. Somebody said that it was so drunk, that he was so drunk. They had to get him, they had to call his wife or something. Y'all know it in the chat. Y'all be knowing who I'm talking about. But somebody said they went around there and somebody need to check on Nori because he got so drunk his wife had to come pick him up from the studio, and it was like midday and he was just passed out drunk. Girl, y'all be talking about these couples goals. Girl, I'm not, girl, that nigga would have. Child, I'm not going to get that nigga. He could sleep at the studio, lock the door. Hey, that nigga out there, lock the door behind him. Lock the door behind that nigga. He'll wake up and come to. I think it was Mace. I can't remember who it was, but somebody said they went down there and they said somebody really needs to check on that boy. I think it was Mace. It could have been. It sounds familiar, but somebody said you need to check on him. And the way I seen him over there on that Will Smith show, that boy got a problem. That boy got a real problem. You know, they say they be filming them interviews during the daytime. They don't be at night. These niggas be up there taking back shots 12 o'clock in the evening. Bitch, you need help. Mm-hmm. Moving on. All right. I don't even know if I want to talk about this topic because I don't want to. Do I even want to go here? I don't even know if I want to talk about this topic because y'all gonna get mad. All right, I'm gonna let y'all hear the video what the boy said, and I'm gonna give my little 1-2. since I already put it on the docket, let's talk about it. So this young black boy got online to talk about, because I guess there was a statistic about black men not going into college as much as black women. First of all, especially if these black men are getting trades or doing something other than college, kudos to them. College is going out of style. I don't know if y'all know this. Shout out to people getting their degrees and shout out to ones who have their degrees. But unless your degree specialized in a field that requires you to have a degree, not the regular bullshit degrees y'all be going to get like I did, psychology and shit like that. I'm talking about if you're not a doctor, a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Something that you have to have a specialized degree to do. I'm telling you right now, degrees going out of style. They're going back to a working trade type of situation. Why you think trade schools and trades are more expensive now? Why do you think that now they're saying, oh, yeah, we take college, but if you have a trade in this as well, it makes you look more, because they're giving away, first of all, they're giving away PhDs to everybody. Any and everybody who got a name got a PhD. So if you work 8 years, 10 years for your PhD, and you look at Patti LaBelle get an honorary one, or Diddy get an honorary one, it do make you want to windmill on somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Now I didn't get a PhD, but if I did, it would make me want to windmill on somebody. But neither here nor there. Unless you're getting a specialized degree, yeah, like nursing or something like that, it's going out of style. People are going toward trades now. I can't speak on this young boy's opinion. I've only witnessed some of what he said, maybe a lot of what he said, but I'm not a woman who has a son, nor am I a boy raised by a single mother. He's going to trigger some people. I can't say he right or wrong, but I can say a lot of the things that he mentioned, I have witnessed. Okay? Now, it ain't my place to judge because I don't have a son. I don't know how it is having a son. I just have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. The relationships between sons and mothers can be a bit tricky. You know what I'm saying? It could either be really, really good or really, really bad. So neither here nor there. He's speaking on why black men are not in college, and he has a long soliloquy of why he believed that black men aren't going to colleges. And prepare yourself, black women, because he's gonna trigger the hell out you. But we're gonna unpack it. Let's unpack it really quickly. Let's get out our feelings and unpack it and see what he's saying, because there is some validity to what he's saying. Check it out.
I don't see nobody talking about this topic, bro. And trigger warning right now, because this might come across a little rash or a little hasty. I don't really care because it needs to be said. And this conversation about the whole black men going to college thing, this is just turned into, I could tell exactly what it's turned into. It just turned into we're about to berate, degrade, and bash the black men parade. Just like I do all 7 days of the week, twice on Saturday, because I got time. Look, bro, first of all, the reason why black men don't value or they just simply don't want to, y'all know that starts at home, right? Let's go ahead and act real quick, right? Let's go ahead and just start the scene. Jarquavius Marshawn Jones, sit your stupid ass down. That's how like 50 to 60% of black women are talking to their black sons.
I have witnessed that. And not just sons, they kids, period. I've witnessed that. I vowed and I over assure myself to never speak to my child like that. Listen, you don't understand how far out of my way I go to make sure I have never spoken to my child like that. I have family who do that to their kids. I have friends who've done that to their kids. People just random in the street. I've seen it way more often than not. Okay. So when he right, I'm going to have to tell him, and he didn't say all, he said about 50 to 60%. Now this could be from his point of view because he is a young man who was raised by a single woman. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not you, if it don't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? But what he's saying is 100% true. You can mentally tear down a child, boy or girl, by speaking to them this way. I overcorrect myself. Like I think before I respond when I'm mad, because I know me, the bitch word will slide off my tongue like this. But whenever I'm dealing with my child, this been since I shitted her out, I've always overthought my words, and because I refuse I refuse to call her a B word or talk to her crazy. And I do that on purpose. Even as she's 22 years old today, I overcorrect myself because I don't ever want my child to think that I speak to her like that or I think of her like that. So he's right there, okay? I just want to point that out.
Citrus, oh, you look just like your damn daddy. That's how y'all be talking to our black sons, bro. And then y'all wondering why they're not emotional intelligent. Then you wonder why they grow up mad and angry. So then what's your next outlet? You're going to put them in sports because you know that now they're 10, 11, 12. They're getting a little bit too big. Your little whooping's not doing nothing. So now you have to put them in a contact sport in order so they can try to emotionally regulate. Oh, yeah, I'm about to put you in football. I'm about to put you in basketball. You need to get in some sports. That'd be the first thing that happens, bro. And I live that, bro. That's literally what happens.
He's not lying there. Oh, and by the way, as a woman who grew up with a child in sports, black boys have the least amount of parental support than any other demographic on those fields or on these courts or whatever. Black boys, listen to me. This is not a fact. This is not a bullshit statistic. This is facts. Black boys have the least amount of parental support as it pertains to them playing sports. 90%, maybe even more of the black boys who play sports, they mamas drop their ass off. If that, a lot of times the coach be having to come get them. I gotta be honest. And they just do that to get them to, this gonna get some of that energy out of them. That's a fact. I'm trying to be unbiased, but that's a fact. So what he said is, y'all put us in these sports thinking it's gonna help regulate, and you're really just like pushing off the problem that you really kind of create. He's right.
And then number two, y'all act like going to school, like black women. Stop this whole classism superiority complex. Anybody can go to school if they are taught the right skills. The last 20, 30 years since the movie The Barbershop, since Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married, since all the little Medea plays, has been black women be independent. Don't need no man. Black women, go get your money. Don't worry about no man. Don't rely on no man out here. Don't rely on no man. That's what all Generation X, all the millennials told y'all. So y'all naturally grew up and y'all whole focus was, I ain't about to go to college or I'm about to become an esthetician. I'm about to do something. I'm about to get some money and I'm about to get away from black men. The reason why y'all don't get targeted as much because y'all are not a threat. Look what happened to Malcolm X, unalive. Marcus Garvey, unalive. Bob Marley, unalived. MLK, unalive. Because when black men get education, we are a big threat. You know why? Because black men, we have the societal pressure to take our family with us, and we're not seen as valuable until we give back to the community.
I want to stop him there and say he's wrong here. Typically, when black men become successful, they date outside of the race. For the most part, number one. Or number two, the women in the pool of women they do date aren't the average black girl. It's mostly a racially ambiguous woman, if it makes sense. That's why you can look around NBA basketball and only think of LeBron as having a black wife. Okay? Now, that part I disagree with. Typically, black men either get money and go completely the other way. I'm just being honest. And they don't have the pressure of pulling up the whole family because a lot of times they don't. I'm being fair and objective here. I'm just being fair. From my experience, I'm going to say from my experience, from what I've seen. They go that way. They typically go that way. The black girl that they said was a gold digger, they go let the gold digging clear girl get all their money. That's typically what they do. Now, there's obviously some hurt here, some stuff that this young man has gone through that he's kind of like venting about while making points. And I think that's kind of why he's kind of like up and down, right and wrong. But ultimately, this is his experience. I can't tell him what his experience is. However, if you look at successful black men, they either going with a full-on whole milk or somebody in the milk community. They don't rock with us regular girls, especially no black girls, especially the dark-skinned ones. They just don't. Look around. I'm just saying. But I appreciate him giving his perspective because I wanted to hear it.
Black women don't understand. Women in general, that's not a responsibility for y'all. Y'all are the weaker vessel and the more emotional vessel. So also y'all can get further while being more emotional and have less emotional regulation. Hence is why you see a black woman on a register or a black woman in places of customer service and she can have the nastiest attitude. But if a black man of her same counterpart has their same attitude, he's not even getting, they're not taking him serious in an interview.
Cap. Let me stop him right there too. First of all, black women take care of the family more than black men. That's why so many black children come from single mother families. Literally how you started off. I got to be honest. Most of the black women are not necessarily stuck. I think that's a bad word to use. But when we have, it's mama's babies, daddy's maybes. We the ones got to be here 24/7. Rather it's good or bad, rather we doing a good job or a bad job. We the ones who got to stick it out. The daddy going about his business, create another family, or he go be with this woman, take care of her kids, and he leave your kids with you. Typically, we the ones stuck like Chuck. Typically, I'm gonna be honest. However, you can't in one breath say that most of these men are coming out of single mother parents and households, and then saying that black men are the ones that's left to hold the bag. That's not true. And then also too, saying that a black woman can have an attitude and then a black man can't. That's not true. This is what it is. The problem is all black people are a threat. It don't matter your sex or your race. Hell, quiet as it's kept, the black men today sometimes are more emotional than the black women. Ultimately, because it comes from what somebody put in the chat earlier. Either you coddle your child, your son, or you completely neglect him and do the things that he do. You see what I'm saying? Either way, you create a man that hates women. Let's be honest. However, I feel like in this situation, this is where his emotions is getting the best of him. And again, he's speaking from his experience. But while he's saying that women are more emotional and that's why we're not a threat, that's not true. The thing is that the threat is unity. That's the threat. That's why they got these black boys raising them or being raised to hate their mamas. And don't get me wrong, a woman should not treat their child bad. I don't give a damn who she is, where she come from. I don't care what she got going on. You shouldn't be not yelling, but you shouldn't be cursing your child out, degrading your child, beating on your child because you mad because the nigga done left. I don't like women. I despise women like that. However, in this particular situation, now his emotions is taking the best of him, and he's basically saying stuff that doesn't make sense, that doesn't materialize what he's saying. Oh, they only hire you. You can have bad attitude because I can't. No, to be completely honest, they hire black women because typically black women just, we get with the program. Black women are being hired now. It seems like more than black men, and a lot of black men aren't up to the challenge, especially in this generation I'm looking at right here. And it's not just black men, black girls, black boys. They lazy. They lazy as F. They don't have no get up and go about themselves because everything's been handed to them, or if they haven't been had everything handed to them, they've been neglected for so long. They so resentful. They don't even think how to get up and make things better for themselves. So I just wanted to add that part, but that's not the case.
He's not getting the job. So we actually have to try harder than everybody. And this conversation is proving exactly that. So, and then the third thing, these teachers since 2020 have been on this app telling you single black moms about how the black man's at reading and comprehension level is falling behind. Who are most of the single parents? Black women. So if we're going to sit up here and berate and bash black men, let's shed some light on the full story and what's really happening in that home. They're being woke up. Hurry up and get y'all ass up. Go to school. Da, da, da. That's how black men are being woken up. Yes, don't get me wrong. Yes, there's a husband in the black women. Yes, other black women who are jealous of their daughters. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, black men are going to harbor that a lot more because we're expected to help the same mom and the same granny, the same auntie, whoever we're staying with. We're required to turn around at 17 and 18 to help them. Also, black women, for women in general, it's acceptable for society, for socially acceptable for women to be broke. Black men have to have money. We have to have money. Men have to be able to provide. And if you're not providing, you're seen as broke, destitute. You're not worth my time.
That's men all over the world, in all races and nationalities and ethnicities. That's just what it is. That society puts that on you to be able to provide, not black women. Because the white woman makes sure the white boy could provide. The Asian woman make sure the Asian man could provide. The Hispanic woman make sure the Hispanic man could provide. It's just when it comes down to black men somehow, some way, now it's a problem. This is my thing. Now, when he's talking about how it's typically black women who the ones that know about their parents, or let's go back. He says, since 2020, the teachers have been telling black women that your child can't read. He ain't lying. I've done countless lives about how children, boys and girls, getting $30,000 primes and they can't read. I've done videos and lives talking about how these mother effers don't even know how to identify a square, a rectangle, a triangle. I've done it. We talked about it. If you've been here, you know I ain't lying. Okay? That's what it is. So he's not lying there. But I think the problem happens is people don't understand how loud the silent part of absence is. Do y'all get what I'm saying? See, it's easy to put it on the parent that stayed because it's there, it's in your face, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? But do you not understand that without me growing up in a two-parent household, do you not understand the balance that both a man and a woman can and should bring when they coexist with each other? See, the fact that you just blame it on the mama, you should be just as equally upset with the father for not being there. Because at the end of the day, there's absolutely no excuse for the father not being in your life. Even if you go see that nigga on weekends and over the summer, him not being there contributes to your mama saying, get your ugly ass up. Go sit your dumb ass down. You look just like your daddy. That's part of the reason, not that it's right, because women should not do that. But that's part of the reason why she do that to you, because the nigga dipped. The silent part sometimes is louder than the loudest part. You get it? His absence caused and can cause, not all the time. Some women just nasty. I'm gonna be honest. Some women just some nasty bitches. They just disgustingly horrible hoes. I'm not talking about that. Only thing I'm saying is when your father is completely absent from your life, that contributes to the position and the living that you have. He has to be present in some way, shape, or form. If he's completely absent, it's his fault. It's his fault for his absence. It's your mother's fault for her words. Okay, she should not be on here. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. I can't stand when I see black women talk to their children like niggas and bitches on the street. It grinds my gears. It grinds my gears. I cringe when I hear women speak to their children like that. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, you got to have a level of dislike or hate for this child to talk to this child like that. You know what I'm saying? So a woman is responsible for her words, but a father is also responsible for his absence. All that contributes, you see what I'm saying, to the conditions that you're in. You don't just blame one side, you got to blame both. And nigga, yeah, mama, you cursed me out, you denigrated me, you made me feel like I was nothing, and this is why I have these issues. But then turn around to daddy and say, and yeah, where were you? Oh, well, I tried, son. You ain't tried, because if you went down to the courthouse, you would have definitely got some sort of visitation. You didn't try. Cap. Unless you got a court order that said you could never see your child, you didn't try. Don't get me wrong. Some women make it hard. They got women who are, they find a nigga who want to do right by their kid and they send them niggas through the ringer. He ain't lying. I've seen it. Okay. But like Pac said, in the future, we're going to have a race of babies who hate the ladies that make the babies. We are living the prophecy of Tupac Amaru Shakur. We have the race of babies that hate the ladies that make the babies. And I often hear so often how it's all about the woman who stayed, or all about the parent who stayed, all about the parent who stayed, but nobody ever looks at the motherfucker who walked away. And that grinds my gears. Both of them wrong. Not just the mama. Both of them wrong. Both of them wrong. Okay? Because if you had your daddy in your life, you'd probably be able to regulate your emotions a tad bit more better, in my opinion. In my opinion, both of them wrong, though.
That's what y'all have been telling us. So now it's all of a sudden it's a surprise when junior year come around and SATs come around and apply for college come around and FAFSA applications come around. We don't know how to do none of that. We don't have an ecosystem to help us do none of that. Do y'all understand that? And then, like I said, there's no emotional regulation. You didn't have any black man in your hood, in your society, to see them pay rent, pay bills, and do this, especially legally. So, of course, we're not going to be able to achieve the same things that y'all have, though, while being in the same household or in the same communities.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, because these same black girls, somebody put it in the comment right there. These same black girls come out of these same household, and you know black girls have a horrible relationship with their mamas. I'm a black girl, I'm telling you. These same black girls come out and do well because they have a level of independence that's sown in them. Them saying that same independence he spoke about earlier in the video, saying don't depend on nobody, don't depend on nobody. That's the same independence that makes us get out and go get it. I didn't have my mama to sit down and do my financial aid application with me. And this is before the internet. I had to go down to the schoolhouse, go get the paperwork, and sit down and figure that shit the fuck out. Now, my brother, who a year younger than me, she did a Parent Plus loan. She did everything for him. At the end of the day, as a person, you responsible for you. If you want to go to college, you figure it the fuck out. If you want to get a job, you figure it the fuck out. If you want to, and that's the problem I be having with the boys who feel like, because right now it sounds like you want somebody to hold your hand. Well, we didn't have nobody to show us how to pay bills. Neither did me. But the bill still paid them out. The light still on. Ain't nobody show me how to get no mortgage. But I got my mortgage by myself. No realtor, no nothing. That's an excuse. Because they got successful black men walking this earth all the days. Because you decided to waddle in your misery. Now all of a sudden it's everybody's like, well, ain't had nobody in the hood doing legally, so I don't know. And ain't nobody show me how to fill out a job application. And ain't nobody show me neither. Nigga, what's the point? Make it make sense. Ain't nobody show me neither. My mama didn't sit down at the table with me and teach me about credit. When she cussed your ugly ass out, she cussed me out too. But I still got up and got my ass together and went to school and did what I needed to do. You responsible for you. I meet so many successful black men, bro. This is not the norm. This is the internet, okay? I meet so many successful black men, bro. And when I say successful, I don't mean rich. I mean, like, they take care of themselves. If they got a family, they take care of their family. Even if they're not with their kids, they take care of their kids. They got a roof over their head. They got a car. It ain't got to be brand new shit. I'm just talking about, I meet so many successful black men. Hell, the dude I was talking to last night worked for Tesla, an engineer for Tesla. You can do it if you want to, if you put your mind to it. But if you're going to sit around bitching and blaming everybody, that's on you, my nigga. Go be a bum. And then when you sell drugs and get caught up, then you want to blame everybody except you. It's your fault. Life is about choices. Your circumstances don't necessarily have to dictate your choices. At the end of the day, when you get to life and life come approach you, you got a chance, you got a choice to do this or that. If that is bad and this is good and you chose that and said, well, I chose that because of my environment, but I come out of the same environment and choose this and do well, then you can kiss the blackest part of my ass. That's on you, my nigga. That's on you. Because these same households that you getting cussed out in, I'm pretty sure if you got sisters, they got cussed out too. But somehow they figured it out. Even if the bitch went made sure she got her Section 8 so her and her kids and food stamps so she could keep a roof over her head and food in that house. She still figured it the fuck out. You think the mama sat down with the sister and showed her how to go apply for Section 8? Hell no. You think the mama sat down with the sister and showed her how to fill out the food stamp application? Hell, Medicaid, hell no. Guess what? She said, I got to figure it out because I got churn around here. And even if I don't have no job, I'm going to figure out how to go down there and apply for housing. Go down here and apply for this and apply for that because my churn got to make, I may cuss them out. I may not do nothing, this, that, and the third. But they're going to eat and they're going to have a roof over their head. That's called will. That's called will. You could take lemons and make lemonade, or you can make a pound cake and pound your own face. But that's on you, my nigga. Don't blame it on women. You got a choice when you become an adult. If you make the wrong choice, that's on you, my nigga. I don't have no sympathy for that. I don't. And they got bum-ass black women too. So I don't have no sympathy for them neither. I don't care if your mama cussed y'all. Girl, we all got cussed out. So make the better choice. Now let them finish cooking so we can move on.
Don't you get it? It's very simple. If you have your same sex counterpart in the home playing their part, it's going to be way easier to do that because you've seen it. Humans are visual creatures. We're creatures of habit. So if we didn't have a black man there for 18 to 21 years, why would we just wake up junior year and just be able to start doing all this magnificent stuff y'all talking about? We keep talking about college and graduate programs. We have to start at K through 8 first. We ain't even about to get to high school. Let's start at that. Black men have the highest dropout levels for middle school and high school, but nobody's talking about that. Who's responsible? The same black women that were responsible for laying down, having said kids with these men. So let's not be like, So
your mama responsible because you dropped out. Wait. Don't get me wrong. Parents have a responsibility level there. But you decided one day you woke up, you ain't want to go to school no more. And it's your mama fault? Did she lock the door and say you can't go? That's your mama fault? It's your mama fault that you decided today you woke up, you ain't going back to school. That's on your mama. Got it.
We're not about to sit up here and just try to bash black men, or they just simply don't want to. Well, in therapy, the first thing that they teach all black women, since y'all the highest, y'all number one in therapy and y'all number one in degrees, well, you should know that that's not the real answer. Clearly, there's a deeper answer why he just doesn't want to. It's because nobody has seen him wanting to. Nobody has pushed him to want to. And black men are seen as you need to get money first, ask questions later. That's how success is marketed towards black men. That's why most black men, we do grow up listening to rappers. We do grow up listening to athletes. We do grow up listening to entertainers because because your daddy not there. The reason a lot of black men grow up listening to rappers, athletes, and entertainers, because that's the closest male figure you can find, because your Paul not there. That's why. If he was there when you had issues and you had a relationship with him, you'll be able to call your daddy. You wouldn't have to look to the gang leader or to the rapper or the athlete, because your daddy would be one call away. Say, Dad, let me talk to you about something, bro. I'm having issues with this, that, and the third. Oh, come over here so we could, you know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. If the dad, and that's why I said the absence can be just as loud, if not louder, than the presence of the person you blame. That's why you listen to the rappers and the actor, because what other male figure you got to turn to? What's marketed to us, what's marketed to black women is be strong, independent, and do not rely on a man for nothing. And when you get your wealth, keep it to yourself. So yes, it's completely different. Black men are a threat to the white infrastructure because when we get success, they know that we're going to bring our wives with us. We're going to bring our kids with us. We're going to bring our bros with us. We're going to put everybody on. We're going to put the community on. When y'all get success, y'all hoard it, and then y'all start having a superiority complex of classism. It's not this.
He's not lying. Now, the first part he lying, talking about they go bring the family and the kids. Nigga, y'all leave the wife you struggle with and go get you a racially ambiguous woman. Stop the cap. You don't bring the wife with you. And if you do bring her with you, you cheat on her until she's ready to leave, and then you move on to the next bitch. Stop the cap. But he's true. Black women, and I've seen this more often as well, too. Black women get the money and know they got the bag, and they start talking to the nigga crazy, acting crazy, nigga F you, woo, through. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. But two things can be true at the same time. Not just one. Two things could be true at the same time. But don't act like it's a whole plethora of strong black family leads stop the cap.
The same. So don't try to get on this app, bro. We're not about to do that, bro. And like I said, it's trigger warning. I don't care about how you feel. You can kind of put your thoughts in the comment. I don't care. But this will be the last video I'm posting. And after this, I'm just about to sit on the sidelines because this is crazy. And it's lunacy. Trying to just act like black men we're just all lazy and stupid. It's insane. When y'all know damn well in them inner cities, when them kids getting off the bus, who are they listening to? King Von all day. These women don't have the emotional availability because they're a single parent taking care of 3-4 kids. They don't have the time to sit down and have a one-on-one with their son. What are y'all talking about? Just acting like niggas wake up at 16, all of a sudden like, yeah, bro, I'm not trying to do this school shit. Bro, they had that shit made up since they were in 5th, 6th grade. What are we talking about? Y'all crazy. I'm gone.
All right, let me say this. I'm not discounting his feelings and what he feels and his experiences. I think that his experiences are his. And if he feels like, he hasn't been treated fairly or gotten a fair end of the stick, then who am I to say that he hasn't? That ain't my place. So, first of all, I want to acknowledge the brother and say, I get it. But I think a lot of that stuff, you answering your own questions. Just like at the end, you say you don't have the time to sit down and talk to your son. A woman can't raise a man. And to the super women out here who want to celebrate Father's Day, y'all crazy too. You can't raise no man. You can raise a young boy to be responsible, but his manhood can never come from you because you're not no man. Your absence is louder than the presence. I keep telling you. If you can't get the talk from your mama, I would be turning over looking at my daddy. Well, nigga, why I can't talk to you? Fuck you got going on. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, he has some truth. He had his thoughts and his feelings. I pray that the brother get his stuff together. You know what I'm saying? I pray that the brother get his stuff together. I will say this: there's a problem amongst us that's separating us. That's why, just like I don't like the nigga sales, I can't stand the divestors. They understand that breaking us apart is much more effective than us even thinking about coming together. And that's what we got to worry about. Black men got issues. Black women got issues too. We all fucked up. All of us. Can't none of us point the finger at the next. We all jacked up. But it keeps us separate if we continue to battle each other. And you know what I'm saying? I come from a privileged space because I came from a 2-parent household. I was fortunate enough to have a father who worked and made enough money to where my mama was able to stay home with us. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if the school called my house, my mama was at home. Like, she can get up and get in her van and be on the way. Like, she already cooking, waiting for us to come home off the school bus. You know what I'm saying? So I was in a fortunate position because me and 3 other people in my entire high school were the only 3 people who had that at home. 3 people in an entire high school who graduated almost 1,000 seniors. That's how big my high school was. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. It was only 3 of us. 3 in my entire high school. So I speak from a place of privilege, but I also speak from a place of I understand how important each person is. You can't have one without the other. And I don't mean just living in the house. I mean as far as a presence in a child's life, period. Even if you don't live there, even if the nigga don't live with you, you have to have a relationship with both. If you don't, it's a recipe for a disaster. But I've seen people take those lemons and make lemonade all the time. You got to take your lick, bro. You got to take your lick. A lot of those choices you decided to make were your choices, period. You could have looked at your situation and said, you know what? I want better for myself, bro. I don't want to live. When I grow up, I don't want to live in the hood. Matter of fact, and I've talked to black men who say this all the time. They grow up without their fathers and they vow to themselves that when they grow up and have kids, that they're going to do any and everything they can to be in their child's life. Simply because they know how it feels to not have a father. Life is about choices, young brother. Life is about choices, my nigga. You got to make them choices. That's all you got. If you make the wrong choice, you got to start with the man in the mirror after that, okay? You got to start with the man in the mirror. But shout out to the brother, man. Hopefully he come around and he don't need nobody to push him to do shit. He could just do it on his own. But as parents, black women, single parent or not, stop talking to your child like a bitch on the street or a nigga on the street. It ain't his fault you want to lay down and have a baby and it didn't work out or pan out the way you thought it was going to pan out. It is not the child's fault. I cringe when I see black women talk to their kids like that. I cringe. It does something on the inside of me. Like, I don't know. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. We got to do better. The Don, thank you for the super chat. As I turned 18, my mama gave me my birth certificate and social security card. Mine too. And said, bye, figure it out. I had to figure it out on my own. Facts. We all got the same black mama, child. Yes. And no, but my mama didn't give me mine. I had to come ask her for it when I started filling out applications. You see what I'm saying? So when I went down and got because this is back before the internet, when I had to go down to the school and go get the financial aid application and they wanted a copy of my birth certificate, I had to go to my mom and say, Ma, I need a copy of my social security card and a copy of my birth certificate because them people say I need that to fill out my financial aid. But yes, the same theory set. Yes, you had to go figure it out. You had to go figure it out, bro. And this is a generational thing too, because they parents treated them like that, and so on and so forth. It's just a generational thing. But we could change that. We really could. We could change that. Zaria, thank you for the super chat. If I could figure it out in America alone, he can. This is the thing. Like I say, we all have the tools that we need to be successful. We just got to use them. If we're not going to use them, we can't sit up here and pass no judgment. We just can't. We got to use the tools, and then if the tools don't work, then we can come back to the drawing board and talk about it. But we got to utilize the tools given to us. Take that pain, and this for anybody out here. Take the pain that you're going through and turn it and flip it and turn it into prosperity. That's the only way you're going to be successful in life. Don't waddle in the fact that you ain't had no daddy. Don't waddle in the fact that your mama cussed you out. Don't get me wrong. Those things going to affect you for the rest of your life. But you got to take that and be like, man, I'm going to do better. I'm going to be better than my mama. I'm going to be better than not being there for like my daddy. Or, you know what I mean? I'm going to be better than my mama cursing me out. I ain't going to curse my kids out. Just change it. It's not easy. But the decision to do it is extremely easy. You just got to commit to it. That's it. But let's move on, girl. We got to get into these Hebrews, girl. Y'all get the likes up on the video, honey. Girl. So this what had happened. Shout out to the skirts. Shout out to the Hebrews in the chat, bro. If y'all a Hebrew and you're in the chat, shout out to the Hebrews. Yeah, y'all some crazy niggas, but shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But this is what happened, girl. So the Hebrews, you know, they believe in the 12 tribe chart. My mama a Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So they believe there's this chart called the 12 tribe chart, right? Now, these the niggas that be on the corner cussing your ass out. Read from the scripture, brother. I say it again. What chapter is this? 1 John chapter 3. What chapter? Chapter 3. Chapter 6, it's them niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know, the ones who cuss you out, tell you the black women is the worst thing ever happened to the black man, and woot the wham wham. It's them niggas, okay? So they have this chart called the 12 tribe chart, right? And on the 12 tribe chart, they believe that the Hispanics, but not the black ones, the white ones. They believe the Hispanics, the Africans, and a bunch of other people are the tribes of Judah. Now, the chart may not be wrong, but the people that they put in place of the chart is definitely wrong, okay? I'm telling you now, shout out the FBA of Black America, Indigenous, Indians, whatever we is, Hebrews, whatever. We are a different group of people, okay? I get it. They done indoctrinated you to make you believe that you and the African are the same. Genetically, scientifically, no, you are not. The only thing that you share is melanin. The sculpt, the shape of your skull ain't the same. Your blood ain't the same. Your genetics ain't the same. Only thing you share is melanin. You're not the same, and that's okay. Hell, when you go to Africa, they tell you only the westernized one be on that stuff because they get indoctrinated like you. But when you go over to Africa, they don't treat you like y'all one big nigga. Why is this important? What my mama said his name was Brother Nathaniel. Is that the nigga who wrote Hebrews, Negroes to Hebrews, or Hebrews to Negroes, whatever the hell? I don't know. But either way, he carried his ass over there to Kenya to tell them that Jesus was black. And them Kenyans damn near stoned them niggas like they did Jesus in the Bible. Do you hear me? Girl, I don't know why they decided to camp out outside the church with their skirts on. You know, I call them Q's. I call them Q dogs with the fringes. Girl, Q's in the skirt. I don't know why they decided to camp out in front of them people church and wait for them people to come out of church from getting fainted and snakes wrapped around their head and all of that to tell them Jesus was black. But whoever said it, them niggas went to stoning these niggas. Do you hear me? Literally stoning these niggas. And I'm not making this up. I'm talking about, girl, they reenacted the Jews with Jesus. Look. So this is the footage. Mind you, for the people in the bike, this is simply because they told them that Jesus was black. This is why they got this backlash, because they told them Jesus was black. Look. Where's that for?
Huu ni mmoja kati ya walioumizwa.
Wait.
Naona hili ni jiwe.
Before we get into the interview, let me say this. Yes, this is in Kenya. Shout out to Kenya. Let me say this. Shout out to the Hebrews too, bro. All the niggas y'all could be over here in America trying to save, y'all carry y'all ass all the way to Kenya to get your ass whooped, and y'all still think that y'all the same? Y'all took y'all ass all the way to Kenya to get your ass whooped. Yes, you did. Look at the boy face. Look at the boy face. And you still gonna leave that situation thinking y'all the same and them people tried to stone you to death, my nigga. This is next level delusion. Oh, and by the way, I think Nathaniel is a agent, but that's another story for another day. You Negroes is the Lulu. Are you kidding me? You mean you went on a 16, 17, 20-hour flight to get your ass whipped? Oh, hell no. Look at the nigga. Look. Hold your face up. Let him see it. Look at him. Yeah, let him see it. Look at him. Get TD on here. Hold your face up. Let him see it. Get her on here, TD. Hold on, where TD at? Let me get TD up here. Because see what we're not gonna do is ignore the obvious over here at Voodoo Doll TV Reacts. We got to talk about the obvious. You done carried your ass on this. I know the flight back was long as hell. I know it was long. And you done carried your narrow ass over there playing with them people. And look how you got your face up high and hold your face up. Let them see it. Look.
Look them in the eye. Come on, hold your face up. Look at him. Let him see you. This is him. Look at it. What's your name? Tell us your name. Give me that ID again.
Showed you the ID. I showed it to you.
So what?
I showed you the ID.
You do what?
I showed you the ID.
Could you let me see the ID again? Huh?
No.
No? Will someone else ask him for the ID? Will you ask him for it? He won't let me see it again. You didn't see it.
I
You didn't see it. They didn't see it.
That's what the people of Kenya were saying when no boy held his head up.
He's like, look at what they did to the homeboy. Look at what they did to my brother. They put the rocks in the eye. Look at the side of the face. They put the rocks in the eye, and in the mess of the eye, he got the cut all the way across the stage. Look at the cut across the stage, across the face, because you threw the rock on his face.
Somebody in the background, I didn't say it. I was out there and I was looking real good. I had my glasses on. I didn't say it. No, I did not say it. I don't know if that happened over here, buddy, but I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I was there. I would have seen it. I didn't say it. That's a lie. I didn't say it. Could you imagine riding 20 hours back home, bitch? Please, girl. All right. Let's get back into it. Hold on.
Akagonga usoni. Kwa kuhubiria watu wetu tu ni watu wa maana na wao ni wana wa Israeli. Na Yesu Kristo mwenyewe ni mtu mweusi kama nyinyi. Akagonga mawe.
Wait. My nigga over this shit, bro. Look. He probably was the nigga who hold the Bible. 1 John chapter 3, verses 16. Read it, brother. So God so loved the world. He so loved who? So loved the world. He so loved who? Loved the world. What did he do, brother?
he gave his only begotten son. What did he give, brother? His only begotten son. Say it one more time. His only begotten son. And what color was the son? Black. What? Black. What? Black. The son was black. That's what I'm saying. Yes. 1 John chapter 3 verses 16. It was that nigga. I know it. I can tell by the way he looking. That nigga was reading off that Bible. That nigga was reading off that Bible, and one of them Kenyans took a rock. That nigga come out there reading off that Bible, and one of them Kenyans took a boulder like this, bitch. Do you hear me? That nigga cocked back to hell. That nigga bit his bottom lip. Look. You niggas went 20 hours to get your man. You flew a whole day to get your ass whipped. You can't, man. My boy over it though. You can look at his face. He over that shit. He like, man, fuck all this, bro. Look at his face. Shout out to the Hebrews, bro. Shout out to the Hebrews. They heart in the right place.
Akabongo mawe. All of them.
This the nigga brother Nathaniel. I think he an agent, y'all. Cause why he ain't got no snap? Why his face ain't cracked open? Where was your antennas? Why they ain't pop you upside the head? Why the other nigga had to go get popped upside the head and I don't see no scars on you? See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all be following these people, letting these people run y'all off the cliff. Now you sitting up there talking about how they all lost because they don't like black. Nigga, that boy got a black eye. What is you talking about? I think that nigga an agent. I'm telling you. I think he an agent.
We went to a church yesterday. We were teaching outside. As soon as the church heard Jesus was black, they were infuriated. We've just reading the scripture. They got so mad, they threw rocks. Why? Because a lot of you in Kenya hate yourself. You hate the way you look. You hate anything black. Why? Because it upsets your European colonizers. So they look, we're their brothers. We're here to help you. They start throwing rocks, men and women. They despise what the Bible says. So we read Song of Solomon. You read it, right? You see? And they were like, no. Picked up rocks, started throwing.
Told you he was the one who was reading it. Told you he was the one. Look, that's the nigga. Look.
When you read it, right? You see? And
told you. Yes, sir. Man, I'd have windmilled on that nigga for bringing me out here getting my ass whipped. Man, watch out. Man, press conference, man. That nigga would have put me up there after that nigga said, hold your face up. Let him see it. Man, after I turned my head back and realized I'm looking at all these black ass niggas around here, probably gonna go home and laugh at me. After I done came out here and got my head popped off, man, watch out. Man, I'll windmill on that nigga right there. Just because you brought me out here, bitch ass nigga. Man, I told you he was the one reading the scripture. I told you.
And they were like, no. Picked up rocks, started throwing.
Tuko hapa kuhubiria watu wetu kwamba wao ni wana wa Israeli kulingana na Biblia.
I don't know what this nigga saying.
Na hivyo ndio
I don't even know what he's saying.
Kuhubiri ukweli kuhusu historia yetu na watu wetu wao ni kina nani. Kwa sababu ukisoma Biblia kakangu,
remember I told y'all we different. We don't even have the same skull. I'm about to prove it to you. They showed y'all in the movie Django. When the boy pulled up the skulls and he was like, my daddy had was collecting the skulls. Look at his head compared to his head. The only thing, yes, both of them black is tall, but that's all right. The only thing you share like them people is your melanin. Y'all not the same, bro. Y'all not the same. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not the same. You're not. Which one is the captain? I don't know if he a captain or a general. Nathaniel. That's him right here. He the one in charge. Where he at? Him. Hebrew Ricky Smiley. Hebrew Q Ricky Smiley. He the Hebrew Q. The Hebrew Q Ricky Smiley is the leader. He the one brought him out there. That's why I said I'd have just started fighting that nigga. I can't fight all these niggas out here. It's 100 of them. You know what I'm saying? I'd have just started hitting that nigga. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna win one fight. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Ow! Girl. Shout out to the Hebrews though, but there's a lesson in this. This is the lesson in this. There's a reason that this delineation thing is happening in the way in which it's happening. There's a reason that we are on this level of consciousness that we're going into, right? And when I say consciousness, I don't mean like that Sinetta woke community shit. I mean like in a sense of people are starting to understand more, if it makes sense, a lot more things, okay? Trying to go to Africa to teach Africans about how their white savior, Jesus, is black is literally like jumping off of a bridge and hoping to live. You're not going to penetrate in those people's thoughts when they worship clear people. They do. As a matter of fact, we are one of the only group of people who have the mindset against the clears that we have. Most other people just there's not much rebellion in the spirit. But shout out to South Africans because they over there fighting. But at the end, the South Africans, not the South Africans. Let me backtrack that. But for the most part, most of those people just lay down and take it. You feel what I'm saying? They don't try to, they just kind of go with the move. But the thing is with the Hebrews is y'all letting them people fool y'all with that chart. That chart gonna get y'all hurt. Everybody in their mama know who you are except you. Everybody, listen. Everybody knows who you are. You are the only one who don't know who you are. They know. That's why they all, no matter the color, race, creed, nationality, ethnicity, they all treat you the same. They know who you are. You don't know who you are. You ever wonder why in America we taught the Pan-African idea, but they not taught that in Africa? Anybody ever thought about that? Anybody ever thought? This is a real question. They teach us to be Pan-Africanists and love all us, and we all come from Africa, but they don't teach that to them people in Africa. Y'all never thought about that? Y'all going to run over there to Ghana, getting this land that they're going to confiscate in a few years anyway. Y'all letting them put these celebrities on TV and on the internet telling y'all they citizens of Ghana and all that stuff just to get you to come over there and spend your money. Them people know you're not them. They know it. You, the one who don't know it, and they know who you are. You don't know who you are. And they send people like this agent, I believe to be, to keep you misguided and toe up out the frame. That's why he got y'all over there in Africa trying to tell a group of people who don't even share your same history lesson to make them believe something that you believe. Religion is toxic. Religion is very toxic, and it's meant to divide and control. Speaking of, I was watching this movie called Heretic on the plane, but that's neither here nor there. Stop thinking that you and everybody you share melanin with is the same. We're all different, and that's okay. Whatever you believe, this is the problem with religion. People who are heavy in religion likes to push their religion on people. Let people breathe, bro. Whatever you believe, that's what you believe. Stop going over there trying to tell them people something different. You're not coming between them and they white zaddy. You're not. You're not going to come between them and they white zaddy. There's so many, if y'all want to save niggas, they got so many niggas out here in America you could have went save. Why is y'all over there messing with them people, bro? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And I feel like he walked y'all into that burning bush. This one here, Nathaniel. Because everybody got their ass whipped, look like except him. And I'm up for confusion at this point. You're not the same. One more thing and I'm going to get off of here. So they had them little flies in my old man garage, and I had bought some lavender to spray to get him out there. And his neighbor, country boys, they all country. He said, they ain't landing on you, huh? I said, no. He said, oh, because if they was landing on you, that means something wrong with your blood. Now, when he said it, it kind of went over my head, so I had to sit down and think about it. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? If the fly's landing on you, something wrong with your blood. I never asked him to clarify, but I sat down like, there's something wrong with my blood. When I tell you science tells you everything you need to know, typically as Black Americans, we don't get insects, flies, and all that stuff on us. We just don't. But guess who do? And this is no shade, but guess who do? When you look at the clear people with the lice, and then you flip it around and look at the Africans, you ever seen them on the commercials and the flies just be like right there on their face, or they be like right there on their head. You know what I'm saying? Put them one in the chat if you ever seen it. I'm just giving you, this is no shade. This is no shade. This is no shade. I'm just being honest. And I'm not saying nothing is wrong with their blood, but what I'm saying is there's a difference. We don't be out in the streets and shit just be sitting on our head or sitting on our arm. We don't. There's a genetic difference there. And I don't think nothing's wrong with recognizing that. I think we should recognize that and appreciate that. And not only appreciate it, we should be able to say out loud, yeah, we're different. We're different. But if our blood and genetics are different, then that tells you our minds and our mindsets are different. I believe with my heart of hearts that we are God's chosen people, without a doubt. Like, I believe that. The proof is in the pudding. But we got to stop giving our title to everybody else because an indoctrination told you to. We got to sit with us and deal with us, and we can't worry about everybody else. We got to worry about us. It's time for Black America to be selfish. I know it sounds crazy, right? But it's time for us to be selfish. Worry about us. Let's start pooling our resources for us and not all these other folks. I think that'll work out better, in my opinion. That's just me. It's just me. We got Black men who hate Black women. We got Black women who hate Black men. Girl, it's so much we could be dealing with. It's so much we could be dealing with. Okay? Repairing relationships. It's so much we could be dealing with. Economics, nation building, nationalism. Like, it's so much we could be doing. Leave them people alone in Africa, bro. Leave them people alone. Just like the girl earlier with the SNL skit. Oh, she Nigerian. She Nigerian. Great. Embrace that. And remember that. And remember that. Don't tuck it to the back of your mind. Keep them up right there. Remember that. Okay? I just thought that was important to share. But him bringing them dudes out there to go teach that doctrine. Listen, they still got niggas in America that fight you behind saying Jesus is Black. It's typically old folks. But you know what I mean? Because they've been indoctrinated. Let them people do what they do. Y'all do what we got to do. And if you're going to be a Hebrew, hey, I don't think the indoctrination is 100% wrong. I think the actions and the people look very questionable. But I don't think the doctrine itself is 100% wrong. I just think that the pool got pee in it. It's tainted. They got them over there claiming white people is Hispanic and saying that they could be Hebrews. You mean to tell me this white boy who looked like white Jesus is on a tribe chart because he say his daddy is Puerto Rican? Come again, say what? You got this white boy standing next to you preaching Black. I'm talking about white is the day is long. Do you hear me? And you telling me that he is your brother because he say his daddy a Puerto Rican? Bitch, please.
It's survival. I guess somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Girl, don't get me started. Y'all already know your boy Farrakhan. He said the white people could be Islam. Huge change from when they called them devils, but that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. Y'all don't see the play? Y'all don't see the play? If it was a snake, it would have bit you. If it was a snake, it would have bit you, girl. Girl, y'all got to be stronger than this. Y'all got to be stronger than this. But that's good for their ass. Hopefully, they take away from this. We don't need to go back over there. Let's deal with our people over here. Hopefully, they can do that. But I don't think they will, because he's still on there talking about they lost. Esther, thank you for the super chat. Hey, pretty, great show today. Just showing some love on this rainy Monday. You are my sunshine. Girl, it's raining out here too. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. It's raining out here too. I want to go lay down, but I got to do Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I want to lay down too, child. Out the Matrix, thank you for the super chat. You, my girl, I swear. Thank you, Out the Matrix. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. Chocolate Bunny, thank you for the super chat. Boo, girl, I can't wait till you go full time. Bitch, respect. I'm weak. Yeah, girl. Yeah, I'm coming. It's coming, Fat. It's coming, Chocolate Bunny. It is coming. It is coming, girl. And you can call me bitch, girl. Listen, that's an endearment term in New Orleans, but just don't call your kids that if you can. But shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. I'm about to get up off of here. I appreciate y'all. Damn, we had 2 hours and 14 minutes. Sorry for the late morning jokes, but I got off a plane late. But I will have Real Housewives of Atlanta coming out here later on. I'm going to probably record it and then go take a shower and then go get me something to eat and edit it at the restaurant or something like that. But I love each and every one of y'all down to the ground. If y'all new to the channel, subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. Y'all know we do this every Monday through Friday. I don't have a time. It's nigga time. It's CP time, whenever I get a chance. But every Monday through Friday, we outside in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we do. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to me for not letting that couple last night put me in a ice cream sandwich like Lil Baby. That's what situational awareness is all about. Love y'all down to the ground. I'm about to get up off of here, y'all. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, Blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.